Hello, everybody, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we are going to be playing some Netrunner. That's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be playing some Netrunner. So let's find ourselves a game, and let's see how we can do. I'm testing out some decks for Sovereign of Subways. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I don't like this hand. Alright, give me the old GLHF. So traces are going to be hard for us later in the game. So we need to kind of like come out swinging. So I think we're going to hedge fund. I think we're going to put Afshar on HQ. And then we're going to put Excalibur on R&D, I guess, for now. Now, we don't want to give out too much bad pub early. So let's draw. Let's put that in a new remote. And let's put one of our reversed accounts in there. Yeah, that should do it. Now, they've got some pretty wicked drip going. Now, early on, we could try to draw into like a punitive kill. That's a tact that we could take. Then we'll put that on server 1. Make it seem like a much bigger deal than they want to deal with right now. This reversed account's just kind of sitting on the board is going to be of huge benefit to us. Balder, stop. Yeah, the drip is very rapidly going to get out of control. Wonder if they'll trash that. So one thing that's a neat side effect here is they are going down pretty low. So I think we can afford to draw here. And then go get a hard-hitting news the old-fashioned way. Boost it by 1. So let's roll the bones. They're going to lose 3. We're going to gain 3. They have to trash it. They're already there. And we're going to be able to... Oh, they just conceded. Okay, so that's 1 victory down. Good luck, have fun. So let's fire it up. We're going to put Afshar on HQ. We are not going to... Hey, Luna, what's up? We're not going to pay because them knowing that the Afshar is there is not a huge loss of info for us. We're going to put the Whoredom on R&D, and then we're going to put this border control out in the remote. So we're going to start setting up. We don't have a lot of money to open up with, which doesn't feel incredible. That helps. We'll pay here, and we'll draw. Deuces coming in hot. Okay. I wonder if they're going to come get it. Nope, not going to come get it. Okay. They have an appropriate amount of fear of us. So we have punitive. Alright, let's see how spicy they are. Let's install advance. Gosh, all these cards are good. We'll get rid of the SDS drone deployment for now. Hey David, welcome. Yeah, I should not be drawing last click. Hope everybody's having a good, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Alright, so it's one of these decks. We won't bother. We'll get $1. I think Lamb probably needs to be restricted. My name is not... I'm just going to call you my name. Because of how rich runners are right now. I think if we go back into the kind of environment... where the kind of environment where runners aren't super duper rich, then it could come back off. But in the current environment, with the just sheer amount of money that runners have, I don't think I care. Come on in. Oh, please hit the snare. I wonder if they'll take this one. All those turtle counters that they've worked so hard for. Alright, so let's just advance this twice, and then IPO. What click is this? What is our best play here? Because we'd have to res both to have an impact. So I think we just let them in, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, they used the Citadel to steal. Oh no, they didn't. They just took the hand. Okay. So let's throw one of these out for 5. We need to eat up all the money. So let's do that. Oh, we can't do it. Because they have one link. Yeah, I know. I messed up the math. I'm sorry. All right. Snare time. Alright, so we can still just win out with a hostile. That's still a thing that we can do in this game. Hey, Russell. Russell, isn't it like 2 in the morning or like midnight for you? I don't know. Well, we can backtrack. I think I did too much on the first punitive or not enough. I would prefer the more people we can get on Twitch, the better, because the Twitch has the more favorable system for support. Yeah, I kind of crashed and burned in this second game by doing the math wrong. Yeah, I don't think we're making it out of this one alive. Nope, baller. They're gonna hit a snare now, though. That we have no money for it. They had one card in hand. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time. Snare is probably not doing anything for us. Reversed accounts might. We're probably never going to have the money for Trebuchet. I think right now our only out, we're not hitting them with a hostile, our only out is to try to find the hostile. Alright, so they got the Nexus down, which was not unexpected. Can we get it? No, I will not pay. Good game. Whew. Oh! Alright, I have to make it casual, don't I? Haley, interesting. I think this is a good opener. I think we keep this. Alright, let's talk about our setup. I don't know how good Trebuchet is for a Central. I don't think it's that great. I think we can afford to be a little vulnerable on R&D initially. So I think initially I'm going to draw one. I think that's pretty good. So let's hedge fund. I don't want to put that out naked, so I think we're just going to put the Afshar on HQ and call it a day. I don't think anything wild's going to happen on R&D turn 1. That's a pretty strong open. Getting the Beth down early is going to be pretty mission critical for them. We have a punitive in hand. Oof. I can try to go for the early punitive, right? I don't think that's the right choice. So let's put the trebuchet out. Put that down and get $1. I think one of my things with this deck is this deck can go super fast, so I'm getting way too focused on trying to make sure that it always goes that fast. And that's not the mindset that you should have. You should play your outs and not ruin your strong early game as outfit by playing too aggressive. Okay, so let's res Rashida. At some point tonight, Thomas will maybe be joining me, depending on his schedule. Okay, so now we have 2 punitives. So I think now we can do it. So I think we're going to put down City Works Project. We're going to dedicate that Jean. And we are going to... So that's 5. Let's make it 6. Meat damage to steal it. And we know that they're on levy, so they don't have Film Critic. Ooh, so we could be in for a treat. They could be on the pirate build, similar to what I've been playing recently. Love that deck. Advancing at the extra time also gives us the ability to finish it and still use potentially the card that we draw, which is another advantage. Rob's just here for the scouting. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Undo. Gain a credit. Working hard for the money. Can everybody hear me all right, by the way? I changed my microphone out. So they're going to be pretty hard to kill now. So we're going to have to be wary of that. They're not showing any programs. So I think we are going to try to push here. And we're going to keep money to try to secure the kill. So we have to get rid of 3 cards. So... Now, it's worth noting, if they don't go for this, we can potentially win 2 turns from now. Just having gone super fast, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and score that. We'll get rid of Ye Old Grappling Hook, and then next turn we win. Just from blitzing super duper hard. The fear of the hard-hitting news makes it so that a lot of times you get to keep your Rashidas, and being able to keep your Rashidas is like the bee's knees, right? 2 RDIs. Trying to dig here. They did get something. But unfortunate. Alright, we're not doing bad. Oh no, that's the wrong. Yeah, so let's talk about some of the cards that we're utilizing here. One of my favorite new cards that we're utilizing to great effect is SDS Drone Deployment, which is the new 5/3 from Nisei, that I think really has a lot of power. We're also utilizing some new ice in the form of Trebuchet and Afshar, both very solid cards. I think Afshar is the real standout. You know, it's like not this explosive power piece that's going to be it's not this like explosive power piece that's gonna win you a game on its own, but it's something that's always good because of its condition. It can't be destroyed by ice destruct, most commonly used forms of ice destruction, and it's always taxing, right? If they want to access, they're losing 2 additional credits on what is otherwise a really inexpensive piece of ice. So that's really good. Alright, so our opponent's playing Adam, so this should be a neat game. I think we keep this. Oh, man. Let's just make it so that they start with no money. That seems awful. No money as an Adam player seems pretty bad. Yeah, Luna, the mini factions are super cool. So now they know that they can't install anything or they're going to get hard-hitting news. So what we're going to do here is just wipe out their money again. Now they have the Rozekis, which will help them steal the drone deployment. So we have to be wary of that. We need to keep... Oh, nope, that's the wrong place. We need to keep agendas out of our hand, because we're not likely to keep them safe against Adam. These are all good cards, Bront. That one's probably the worst. So there's an agenda on top. Alright, we can't kill. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna force them to take a turn off, right? We're gonna say deal with these tags or die. It does not run economic warfare. Ooh, brain chip, nice. Okay, so their hand size is going to rapidly get out of hand, so we need to force the issue before they are ready. What to ditch here? Hey Rob, what's up? Long time no see, welcome back. What do we ditch here? Probably the consulting? Right, there's already a hard hitting in the bin. Because I'm just gonna jam behind the Hordem again next turn. Right, we're gonna try to go faster than they can keep up with. Some jackpots, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna jam slam, right? Okay, so no, I don't think we can now. What we want is the City Works project while they're low on cards. That's what I think we want to close this game. Perfect. So we're going to put that in the remote. We're going to hit it with the dedicated. So now they need 6 cards to steal this, which I do not think that they can get. I do not know, Rob. I haven't used Janteki in a while because I use this thing that increases the font sizes and gives me custom backgrounds, and it makes Janteki not work. So I've never really used it. Oh my God! Film Critic is their friggin' restricted card. Well, that certainly makes things very difficult. I think we're boned now. Okay, I think we have to try to go for the hard-hitting news kill here. We put them in a very tough situation here. So we'll see if we can get the close here. That's true. We need money for that first, though. They might just draw up to hand size here. Adam is always a tough matchup for anybody who's trying to check hand size. So... Okay, what do we do here? Well, we're almost certainly going to be trashing that Film Critic. I don't know what our play is here. Yeah, well... I think we gotta try to push. Oh no, we're gonna end up losing. We are out here working very hard for the money. Next turn, we'll put the border control on there and advance that once. Neat. Yeah, Rob, we'd love to have you. We've actually kind of kick-started the meetup in the area. We've picked up like 2 to 3 new people. We'd love to have both of you back. I think what's really impressing me about this deck is the number of times we just kind of like cheat our way back to wins when it seems like we're... I mean, we could still definitely lose this game. But like where it looks like we're completely fucked and then suddenly we're not. No res here. We'll hit the snare there. I think that's going to be game. Yep, that's going to be game. All right, on to the next one. It's not looking terrible. Oh, right, I need to mark it new MWL. Okay, we'll call it casual. Alright, while we're waiting. I don't know. I think this is pretty good. Certainly not terrible. Excalibur is a really neat trick with border control. Uh-oh. Ghost Branch Friendo. This is a bad hand. GLHF. So let's go ahead and put that on R&D, put that on HQ, and then just get a buck. Next turn, we'll do the hostile. So her max flip is same old thing and trope, 2 things that we want to see gone. Peddler's going down, which is basically like dieseling in max. Just get some money. I'd like to early, while she's not showing a ton of cards, draw into a City Works so we can hoard them. City Works dedicated to City Works. Another same old thing in the bin. That's not great for Laura. Straw. Let's put Whoredom on a new remote. And let's put the Trebuchet on there too. Alright, lots of money. So I guess if I had to. I'd go ahead and get rid of 12 of that. Set back the clock a little bit. I'd like to get a third piece of ice for the centrals here, just to lock that down a little bit more. What breakers are showing? None so far. Now those maws can be a very big problem for us, right? Draw. Let's draw again. Let's get that out of our hand. Anarch is very hard to hold down these days, you know? Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. This feels terrible. But if I don't res anything on the way in, I don't think she can steal this. Because she has to be able to sacrifice a program. Is there a Black Orchestra in the bin? I think I just let her in. She has to do it before she accesses, though. And if she goes back in... I know she has a program to get anyway. Because this is pretty expensive. Then she has to sack a program. So I guess we're not going to get there. All right. We're going to have a tough time against Laura. Laura's very strong. And she's very, very practiced at max. Now, she is completely out of cards, which feels pretty great. All of our ice is terrible right now, though, so that's a problem. I'm going to try to see if I can get her with this snare, because if we can, then we can reduce her hand size down to the point that she can't steal shit. Yeah, or I forgot, we're just going to get mauled to death. That snare was better in the hand. I made a mistake. Where is her fractor? I guess it's probably Corroder, right? Rebirth into Omar. Reyna. Neat. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's gain a buck. And then I guess we're gonna get rid of this guy. Because she literally can't steal if we manage to get the City Works into the remote. Runner has to trash 1 program. Gain 2 credits and end the run. We're having an interesting day. Laura's running out of cards. We still have a punitive, so if we can ever get more money than her, very unlikely. We can still try to punitive her. This is wild how much money she has. Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. Not this time. Definitely a strong player here. Anarch's very, very, very strong right now in the hands of a skilled player. We gave up way too much bad pub. We didn't land the kill early. Basically what I need is I need to draw into a freaking City Works. And install advance it. Or just install and then advance it once. I don't think there's a path to victory here. If we can get that into the remote, we can win. Otherwise, I don't think we can. Yep, good game. Alright, so we picked up a loss. So I think one of the big things is I need to give out less bad pub in the early game. And I really need to save the reversed accounts for when they're going to be most impactful. Put that on HQ. No, and then let's just get some money. Just keep going on the money train. Like to get another piece of central ice if the deck can manage it. Interesting. Okay. Let's draw. So they're going to get the money, which means that they won't have enough turns to draw up to be able to steal that. So I'm guessing that they're not going to contest our City Works project. Now, of course, if they drop a Citadel, things get spooky. So we're going to score that out. Then we'll put this into a new remote. We won't pay. And then next turn, we're going to put the other City Works project archived for the dedication ceremony. Okay, so they're going to get some counters here, which is fine. I'm not overly concerned with it. Yeah, so again, let's just put that in server 2. Let's archive for a dedication. And dedication that City Works and say, come get it, my friend. And we're just blitzing hard, right? Because they can't handle that. Did Thomas ever message me back? Yes, he did. Alright. No worries. Thomas will not be joining us, but that's fine. He's got a lot on his plate right now. But we'll catch up with him another time. He's got a lot going on tonight. Alright, they're just letting us have it, which, you know, Great. Wonderful. Grand. Now we're just waiting on a hostile. Right? That's the power of this build, right? Is like you can just do this where people have cards that they don't want to lose or they know they can't fight the punitive early and you just like jump up to 6 points. I don't think it's worth it. We're only taxing them 1. So I'm just gonna let them have the money. Okay, so they do have the double, but that still doesn't stop us from winning the game if we draw into a hostile. We need more ice is what we need. Okay, multi-access tools are coming down, to be expected. Let's see if they hit one of the hostiles here. There's only 2 hostiles in the deck. We really just need another piece of ice to come up. Ooh, a snare last click would be nice. Man, we got a lot going on. We just need to see the hostile before they do. That's all we need. We could triple advance the Whoredom. That's something we could definitely also do. Oh, please tell me we hit another breaker. We hit a copy of Bugalter, which feels nice. Probably. We need a purge out. It's hard out here. We haven't seen... Did we see any... No, we haven't seen any Rashidas yet. I was wondering why we were a little money dry. What a great little friendo this card is. So if they come in and they take this SDS, they lose Amakua. Which could end up being a huge deal for us, because they have to pay a program to get this card. They're probably going to do a dig here. If they hit 2 3-pointers here... we definitely can't get a punitive win. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh my word. They completely whiffed. We need money. So that we can purge. So we just consulting for too big to fail, and then close with an IPO. Because we need to be able to purge them out. I think all 3 deuces are in the trash. And they know that there's nothing on top. They probably figure we've got nothing in our hands either. And if they hit the SDS here, it's better than them than us purging, because it just destroys the program. Purge. Get rid of all those counters. Probably put this on the remote. No, we'll put it on R&D. We'll pay. And we'll click for some bucks. But just the normal way, right? Just the normal way. This is like Wealth Runner, though. Everybody in this game is very rich. Draw. Draw. Oof. We've got some spiciness. There's probably an Amina in their deck if they're playing the list that I think that they are. So they're going to have to ditch something. I wonder if they go back in. Okay, we just need to survive for 1 turn. Just 1 turn, that's all we need. So I got the SDS out of our hand and behind the bulwark. I don't think that the deck that they're playing has a corroder or has an inside job. So I think that's safe behind that ice. And then we have the hostile in hand to close. So we're going to get to close. Nice. Good game. Play to our outs. Alright, I don't like that hand. I mean, I guess this is better. Good luck, have fun. Let's draw. Let's put that out. Go for the gusto. So he must have I've had worses in his hand. So that didn't go the way we planned. Well, that's pretty bad. We didn't have the ability to do 2. I mean, I like the new MWL. I think it's good. Is there a paperclip in the bin? Doesn't look like it, so I think we gotta take the risk that he doesn't have it. And if he has it, he has it. So it looks like he's back on freedom, which is interesting, because previously he had said that freedom was the answer to a question that none of the corp decks were asking. So we're doing pretty good, except for when we are facing good players. Rob and Laura are very strong players, and we lost both of our games to them. So need to tighten things up a little bit, I'd say. What's up, Sanjay? So this is where we're at. Uh-oh, Doug coming in. Ugh, these bad opens. Good luck, have fun. Alright, well, let's try to get one of these dudes off. I think really the opening rush defines whether or not we have a good game with this deck. Ooh, mango sticky rice, very good. Now ideally here, while the hand size is low, I'd like to draw into a dedicated and a CityWorks project. Well, we got half. I think we still take the risk and try to do the thing. What are we going to get rid of? Ugh. Probably Excalibur. Yeah, I'd love to see your list, even though I wouldn't be using it for the tournament, just to see what you're doing. But yeah. Everybody watching, if you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is either by giving me a subscription on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you anything. Otherwise, it costs $5. If you want to support the channel more directly, in the show notes on YouTube, there's a link to 2 different sites where you can support the channel directly, where I get a bigger cut. Yeah, so let's go ahead and score that. I guess we'll get rid of that cache. So value, he can't spec work it. I'm going to be trying to stream every day and streaming for longer periods of time. So any support was greatly appreciated, even if it's just sharing the stream around and reminding people that it's happening. I'm pretty sure that Rob is on an Insight build. So reversed accounts doesn't really do very much against this deck. Okay, but I will put it out there just to see if we can bait a run. Now what would be really funny is if we could draw into a second dedication so that we could double dedicated it and get it up to 8. No such luck, so we will overwrite this reversed accounts that doesn't do shit. Dedicated that Jean. And advance it one more time. Make it nice round 6 meat damage. Yeah, I mean, the brain cage is really solid against a bunch of different game plans, right? He's saying no thanks. This is tough, because again, we're just going slightly faster than he wants to go, right? So we're slow, so I think next turn we're gonna obviously finish this. Then we're gonna put the border control on an R&D so we can interrupt an Insight run. Well, not that Insight's not a run, but you know what I'm saying. Gonna go for Ops, I would imagine, right? Nice hit. One Insight in the bin, which almost certainly means that there's another one in hand, which is not surprising. So let's advance. Let's score. Let's put 2 ice on R&D, since now we no longer... The agenda we're looking to score is not one that... Now we have to be wary, because with Freedom Through Equality, he can try to win on one singular turn. So we have to be very careful about that. So we're going to put that in the remote. And yeah, we've got it ready to go. We just have to not lose this turn. We're getting to the point where... Oh, please miss it. Okay, we're still good. Janktivist, we're just playing the new MWL in a general sense. I don't think my deck is affected by the MWL at all. But there's not a lot of point for me for playing in an old MWL environment once it's been announced. Good game. So we're doing pretty okay. That was our 10th win. 3 losses, so not bad, right? We're certainly not doing terrible. We're a little north of 75. What came off the MWL? Let me take a look here. Nisei.net. Commercial Bankers Group being unrestricted, and same with Violet level clearance, could make the Ginger decks a thing again. But I'm not on purple for this tournament, but it is something to think about. I am going to be on Wayland, so give me 1 second. Let me get Netrunner DB up. And let's build us a Gagarin. Because now we can get Commercial Bankers Union. And it's not restricted. So what else would we take that is restricted? What are the corp restricted cards? Let me take a look. We could take GFI. That's pretty funny. Surveyor doesn't really matter for us. Mumba Temple is the only other one that I can think of that would have any value for us. So let's start there. Let's start with or Wampoa, but we have Drudge Work, right? Like we can use Drudge Work. So I'm not sure if Wampoa is the best. Well, we're gonna have tour guides. We're gonna have SIU because we're terrible monster people. We'll probably have 2 of them. That seems right. We'll have 3 Zealous Judge. We'll have some Drudge Work. 2X. Executive Boot Camp. X3. SDS Drone Deployment. Right? SDS, we just want like the smallest agenda suite possible, right? Like that's what we're going for. Oh no, not CityWorks. We want SDS drone deployment, and we want SSL. And then like an Oaktown, right? Hades isn't terrible. So 7 agendas. We wanted to use Temple, so let's get that in there. It's going to yell at us that we have more than one restricted card. We need hard-hitting news. What else do we want? Let's look at some assets. Daily business, maybe? Oh, Maryland's right. Maryland's real good. Maybe one Roughneck. Yes, but Commercial Bankers Group isn't, right? It's Commercial Bankers Group is unrestricted. We can probably actually go down to 2 hard-hitting news, or do we think we need 3? Because I'd like to get like a single blacklist if we could. Like what's our play, right? Right now, what do we have that gives us money? We have Commercial Bankers Group. We have Maryland's. We have Temples, which give us pseudo money. We can get urban renewals in there if we want to be real terrible people. I kind of want a daily business shows, right, to filter a little bit. We definitely want, oh man, what is it called? Death and taxes. High profile target. Consulting visit. Probably just 2 of's fine. Probably 2 executive boot camp is fine. Let's get some ice in the mix. Afshar seems great. I kind of just want like bailiff, right? Like, bailiff seems great for us. Right? We're not really going to effectively leverage anything else. Should I get some pad campaigns in there also? Oh, I definitely need preemptive. Probably X2. We'll go up to the third death and taxes. Or second death, 2 death and taxes. And then 2 Mausoluses. Yeah, that seems great. Let's start here. This seems wonderful. Let's try this out. Gagarin test. Give me 1 second. I'll load it up. This is the stuff that I really enjoy, right? Like when we get to just kind of experiment on stream, try some stuff out. Standard, illegal. All right. New MWL. Ow, Baldur, please stop scratching me. What do we think? I think it looks pretty good. One of my other favorite new cards, Roughneck. Oh, I got a name for this deck. Oh, should I have something else to remove Bad Pub? Why can I not remember the Wayland executive that removes Bad Pub? Yeah, I'm completely blanking on it. Mills. Well, a little Starship Troopers reference there for you. All right. Yeah, Alexis. All right, Baldur, you're here. You got there. All right. The real question is, do we have enough assets? Ooh, death and taxes. So we'll keep that. All this seems great. We'll start the turn. We'll put these out. And we'll put this one on R&D. Force trash. All right, so let's res. Let's put this on HQ. And let's get some money. Unfortunately, we can't put down death and taxes yet because then we can't protect both servers. Amakua is going to do a lot of work for him. Luckily, we're not giving out bad pub. So I think we're going to be okay. This is not ideal. Because they're going to get this guaranteed. Oh, and apparently we're just going to lose. Rad. Alright, that was a weird game. Sometimes you just lose the mad dash, I guess. Now, should I have more executive boot camps? I should probably have 3 executive boot camps. Because it becomes an additional copy of all the other cards we need. So let's put that on HQ. Let's put that in a new remote. And let's just get $1. Good luck, have fun. Some money assets in the opener would be pretty good. I guess we could add more to make that possible because we don't have a ton. So we could probably stand to try to get a couple pad campaigns in there. Now, I wonder if they're going to trash that now or not. So let's put that in the new remote. And let's hit him with the hard hitting. Yeah, that's true. It's amazing how quickly you run out of slots in a deck like this, right? Urban Renewal isn't our primary game plan, so we probably only need 2 of those. I mean, I guess we'll just take the bad pub. Don't know what that's doing for you. So let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's put that in a new remote. Sure. Mining accidents. You got it. Interesting that they're setting up for a long game that, like, they're probably not going to have. Yep, should have drawn first. These are the mistakes that define us. If they don't clear 2 tags here, we still got them. All right, that'll do it. Good game. We need more money assets. We need more things that are must trash right out of the gate. So let's take a look. I think we only need 2 urban renewal. We probably only need 1 drudge work. Mausolus is a little expensive for us. So then we're going to get in another executive boot camp. Actually, no. We're going to get an executive boot camp and a tech startup. And then we're going to get two zealous, yeah, down to 2 zealous judge. Nobody's trashing any of our crap. So let's go down to that. And then let's get a 3rd tech startup. And let's get pad campaigns. Yeah, I think since we're doing Mumba temples, the choice is pad campaigns, right? So we're 1-1 with this weird list that I made. I mean, we can also go super hard on... Oh, right, we don't have to worry about employee strike. We could get punitives in here if we wanted to. So many options. Also, in case any of you haven't seen this, with me, as always, is my faithful cat panion. Come on, opponent. Anybody? Nobody? Turtleback seems good, but we'd have to cut a lot of stuff to get it in. I mean, I guess it depends on whether or not we want to be tutoring SIU or not, right? I mean, we can do one of these, put in 2 turtlebacks, right? Oh, is turtlebacks only 1 influence? Never mind. What am I talking about? And then get 1. Why did I think it was 2? Get 1 daily business in there. We have a lot of assets. Now, SIU, you can't use it the turn you go get it with Tech Startup, but you can use it to go get Judge, right? Well, Freedom's certainly a bad matchup for this, so... Sure. Because now he doesn't have to pay the cost to access cards. Let's just give him 4 more tags, so he's permanently tagged. I guess the problem that we're going to have now is we're never going to actually get the operation into our hand to kill him. Let's go new remote. New remote. New remote. Come on. I'd like this deck to work like one time. That'd be great. Alright, let's res this one. So many. We really just need to find an event, right? I know we will. That's why we've got to stop the bleeding with the tour guide. We're surprisingly flooding the board with more assets than he can deal with. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this Yusuf, right? This has been a wild game. Do I just try to push? What a wild, wild game. If we score out, this would be so crazy. Just want to slow him down a little bit so we can set up another hard-hitting news, right? Working hard for the hard-hitting news. Yeah, this is like some wild bullshit. I think we can land it. Yeah, we can land it. Oh my god, are both of them in the bin? How many? Okay, so we'll put that in a new remote. We'll draw. We're getting a lot of value out of the... We need to create a new server because we need something to put Zealous Judge behind. I mean, we are slowly getting picked apart here. Oh, right. Death and Taxes also triggers off of their trashes. Mwah. We're making Rob work pretty hard for this. Okay, let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's gain a credit. Is there an MK showing? What an interesting game we are having. I don't think we're gonna get there, kids. So I guess this is it, right? Because I don't think he can break that. And if he can't get to it, then we can finally blow him up. And what a game. Yeah, this is so tense. Yeah, this is gonna do it though. How many stim hacks are in the bin? Just one? That feels bad. Let's put that in server 6. Let's put that in server 18. I think that's it. I think he's got us. Working very hard out here. Probably at least 2 stim hacks in his deck. Yeah, I don't think we can win now. No outs now. Alright, so it's not very inspiring when I can't pick up games against anybody I know to be skilled. That certainly does not feel very good. But yeah, I don't know. I need to tighten up my play. I need to be able to, you know, beat other strong players to be able to perform well at the tournament. So if we can... No program showing. Yeah, I mean, I really need to just tighten up my court play a lot. Like, I think I'm significantly less sharp of a player than I was going into Worlds last year. I think I've gotten a lot messier as a player and a lot more impatient. Digging for programs, I guess. Trying to get them all into the bin. Reversed accounts for all your early game money. Seems great. And you're going to be drawing cards that you're probably not going to be able to install. So we're not showing a punitive here. So what's our play here? Do we try to push something? I think we should. I think we should go for the play where we're pulling cards out of their hand. But I guess that doesn't super matter with Earthrise, but we're starting to flood up, so. Rebirth. Coming in hot with the Omar. No program down with which to make the steal. They're thinking hard about what they're doing. Trebuchet is not bad for archives against Omar because that trace is sick. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. Are we going to get APOC'd? Sure looks like we might. Let's draw. Let's put that in the remote. You got 2 snares in the hand. That doesn't feel terrible. And we have a... Well, if they pop the DDoS, we're not resing shit anyway, so... Let's get rid of a bunch of their money. Actually, that's dumb. That's dumb. No point in putting more ice down. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that at least. Let's draw. What we need is another City Works. I mean, I guess that works too. I also find a lot of times I have this weird scenario. Yeah, we can't win now. Where when I have the stairs in hand, people never run my hand, and when I put them out, people never run them. So, like, people never hit the snares. I'm starting to get tired. Oh, this will probably be the last game. Yep, so they just didn't run it. I think our only out now is to double dedicate. Yeah, I mean, but even then, they could just go in and get it, so... Yeah, we don't have an out because of that hostile play that I did. Yep, good game. Good game, well played. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to come watch me play some Netrunner. And until I see all of you wonderful people again, always be running.